If you see lightning, like way off in the distance, you see lightning strike, how long should you wait to take cover? Good morning, guys and girls. July 16. We are looking at Ephesians 5:21. Oh, my goodness. I might get in trouble on this one. I might get you guys in trouble on this one for sure. Yield to obey each other as you would to Christ. Yield to obey each other as you would to Christ. Of course, we all want to obey Christ. It's no secret that my best fishing partner is my beautiful wife, Chris. I've spent literally thousands of hours with her in a boat, and I'm still just as excited about the hours we'll spend fishing together tomorrow. And I can't imagine what it'd be like to have a non-Christian wife. Think about that for a second. I can't imagine what it'd be like to have a non-Christian wife. And I know that Chris would not live with a non-Christian husband. She just would not do it. She has a hard enough time living with a Christian husband, as y'all might well imagine. When people make a commitment to love, cherish, honor, and obey, pretty easy to skin over that obey part. I'm not sure it'd be possible without mutually yielding to obey. You hear that? Mutually yielding to obey. The devil hates this kind of godly marriage. He really deplores our respect of Jesus Christ. And like the scripture said, when we yield to each other, we are respecting Jesus Christ. Bottom line? Here's the bottom line, guys. I guess it's godly to carry out the trash when she asks you to. I guess that's godly. So, you want to be a godly man? When she asks you to carry out that trash, go ahead and do it. You know, we live out here in the boonies, so we actually carry our trash out and put them in a burn barrel. But, you know, even if you live in a big city, I see all of these deals setting out in front of people's houses, and certain days of the week they come by and pick them up, or every other day or something. I don't know how all that works, but generally the guy's job to carry out the trash and to brew the coffee, right? To brew the coffee. Oh, me. Yield, honor, and obey. I tell you what, the obey part makes it really, really tough. It really does. You know, some of y'all haven't been married too awful long probably, but come December 30th, if we can make it that long, Chris and I will have been married 57 years. That's right, 57 years. And I'm just not sure, to be totally honest with you, that there's any possibility of that marriage lasting for 57 years had God not been totally involved in that marriage. I mean, totally involved in that marriage. I just don't think that it would have been possible. I mean, I've messed this thing up a lot, and yet God was always there to see us both through it. And we've gone through just about everything in the world you can think of in a marriage. We've had financial crises that have left us dead broke 3 or 4 different times. We've obviously had illnesses and deaths in the family. We've had all kinds of things that stress marriages, but God was always there to help us through it. And I'm going to tell you, if you're married and God's not a big part of your marriage, if you start making him a part of your marriage, if you put God first in your marriage, I promise you things are going to smooth out so much better than you could ever imagine. I'm not saying, guys, she's going to do everything right all the time. And definitely, girls, he's not going to do everything right all the time. But one of the things that'll happen is a lot of the little things that kind of bug you a little bit or get a little under your skin or irritate you, you'll just kind of roll right over them and won't even worry about it if you put God first in your marriage. It's an amazing thing. You know, I've said many, many years ago that when I got saved at 12 years old, God created for me a mountain of blessings that he's been pouring out on my life for, golly, over 60 years now. And one of those blessings was on that mountain was a little 12-year-old, or about that time, a little 9-year-old girl running barefoot in the Cookson Hills down there a couple 100 miles away. And they put that little Indian girl on that mountain to be my future wife. And I believe that as much as I believe anything. Here's our tip for the day. If you hear thunder within 30 seconds, if you hear thunder within 30 seconds of a lightning strike, seek cover. Now, I'm not talking about a lightning strike that happens right close by. If that happens, you better seek cover as quickly as you can. I'm talking about when you're out and you got a storm brewing over there on the mountain or off across the lake and you see a lightning strike. And if you hear thunder within 30 seconds of that lightning strike was close enough to kill you. Close enough to kill you. I've mentioned before that we've seen 3 different people killed on a lake. One of them was at Lake Greer's Ferry in Arkansas, and it was just about as clear and beautiful as it is this morning, but there was a little storm coming in, and it was rumbling, and you could see the lightning strikes coming down, and some people were killed in the campground right there. We were down on the marina. We weren't up on the campground, but it was just right there within a couple hundred yards away. 2 people got killed by lightning, and it was almost a blue sky. There's just little clouds around, but the lightning was close enough. So if you see lightning off in the distance and you see that lightning strike, if you hear thunder within 30 seconds, 10, 15, 20 seconds, seek cover because that lightning can get you. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. It is July. I hope it rains where you are. If you're in Central Florida, it will. If you're in Southern Oklahoma, slim chance. I love you.